Skye Squad, I know what's going on. We're back in the building, baby. We are back in the building. Let me adjust this camera real quick, baby. Let me get this camera right, okay? Hey, new member. I see you, Miss Latanya. Come on in the room, y'all. Come on in the room and let us know where you guys are tuning in from. We are about to talk Belle Collective, Season 3, Episode 12, Belle's Brunches and a Baby. So what I need you to do when you enter into the room is I want you to tell me two things. One, do you think that Latrice has a drinking problem? Do you think she's too much on the sauce? Insert slurping noise here, okay? The next thing I need you to tell me is who is having the baby, okay? I want to start this video off there and then see where we end up, okay? All right. I see a couple of people say no drinking problem, no drinking problem. Let us know. Hey, Monique Jackson, happy Saturday. Skye Squad, happy Saturday to you too, boo. And thank you for that super chat. We appreciate you. No drinking problem. No. 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 And you think it's Tambra that's preggers. Somebody said Tambra had her daughter, Mary Jane's. First of all, Mary, Mary, it's your name for me, Mary Jane's baby. Tambra had her daughter. The irony of your name and then then the announcement is it's Chef's Kiss, baby. Chef's Kiss, Mary Jane's baby. Okay. Darren says Tambra had a baby girl. Is this on her Instagram or something like that? Do I need to see it? Like, did we not know? Hold on for a second. Let me take a good look, a gander at Miss Tambra Cherie's page. Because if I see a baby girl on here, I don't know what I'm gonna do. I don't see no baby girl. Let me tell you something. If this woman had a baby, she hid it with, she hid that baby. She hid that thing, baby. Let me tell you, that's all I can say. Okay. Who had the baby? Drinking problem, no drinking problem, nah, no drinking problem. Tambra. Sipping a lot to deal with that. Yes, it's Mary Jane's baby for me, baby. Me too, Tiffany. I'm happy for it too. But I'm like, dang. Let's talk about it. Let's talk about this episode. So I'm just gonna give y'all my honest opinion about the episode. At first, when I first started watching, I first sat down and started making my notes. I was like, oh my gosh, Sheila, thank you so much. You just made my day. Thank you. I just want to say thank you. When I first started watching this episode, I was like, oh, this is nice. I feel like everybody getting along good. It was like so many feel good moments, and it was so many moments to me that I felt like humanized some of the Bells, okay? Until we got to that end. And I was like, oh, okay, the shade has returned, okay? And sometimes it be feeling like unreasonable shade to me. Like, I'm going to assess it when we get to those points in the video. So I honestly have to give the episode, I'm going to give the episode like a 9 point. I'm mad though. I'm mad. Oh God. Yeah, I'm gonna give the episode like a 9.9. I'm gonna take away a teeny bit of a point for that cliffhanger ending because we didn't get to see who it was, and now I got to speculate and go off of what everybody else thinking, and also that I'm thinking, because we ain't seen Tambra drink not in a episode, okay? And we didn't seen this water bottle, and we didn't seen her drinking water, and specifically putting water in her champagne glasses. The camera catch it every time. Okay, every time. So to me, it ain't nobody's high heels up in them stirrups in that doctor's office, but Tambra Cherie and Demond, and his Nikes or whatever he was wearing up in that room with the doctor as they was looking at that baby. But how she kept this baby a secret, I really don't know. Like, I mean, to me, when people are having babies, usually everybody know. Okay, so I'm like, I need to know how, Sway, how did this happen? Did she keep it from production too? Like, what was going on and why? Why keep it a secret? I mean, what in the Phaedra Parks is going on here? So anyway, that's who I think is expecting. I feel like y'all see it too. It's Tambra and Demont. And so there we have it. So mystery solved for me. Okay, at least until the fall, but we'll get to that too. I'm happy for Tambra Cherie as well. Tambra and Demont. So we start this episode off. Latrice and Letitia are still having their conversation from last week at Saguchi. Ashante, aka Sophia, aka the realtor with the mostest, and JJ's event. And Letitia tells Latrice that it is scary how Cliff treats her like a child. And I mean, there's aspects of that I think is true. Latrice does say that she's okay. She opens up about her success making him feel insecure. I think that's totally true. And I think the conversation went well. And I think that she also says that she realizes that he is controlling because he's a much older man. She's younger, and she's gaining her success all on her own. On this show, outside of that, and she's building an empire. And I wonder if he has to feel like he's losing control in a situation where he feels like he's supposed to be in control. I don't know what's up, but we didn't see Thanos all episode, and that was fine with me. So anyway, Ashante, aka So Gucci, pulls Skye and Sanjay to the side, and she thanks them for coming, and they receive it well. Overall, it was a nice event, and this is what I mean by I felt like this episode to me started off with like some very great human aspects, and it was nice to see, despite the fact that Ashante, aka So Gucci, is, even though she's pressing charges against Selena, that the girls were still there to support. And I think it does provide a small bridge of rebuilding in some way, shape, or form. Although, if you're pressing charges against my mama, I don't know that I'm going to talk to you. I'm just being real. And whether or not my mama was wrong or right, I just don't know that I'm talking to you. I just don't. I mean, it is what it is. And I'm just being for real, okay? And actually, chime down in the chatterization. I want to ask you guys this question right now. If you work a 9 to 5, and if you don't work a 9 to 5, do you want to work your 9 to 5? Chime down in the chatterization down below. Don't be ashamed. This is a safe space, okay? This is a safe space for all of us to really conversate. You know what I mean? Do you want to, if you have a 9 to 5 right now, okay? If your boss watching, don't answer, okay? If your boss watching, don't answer. If you work a 9 to 5, do you want to work it? If you don't work a 9 to 5, do you want to work, period? Okay, I just want to know. Just chime down in the chatterization down below. Let me know. Oh, okay. So I see a lot of people. That's what I'm talking about. Keep it 100% for real, okay? Keep it 100%. Latanya says, I work from home and I'm loving it, okay? I ain't mad at you. I ain't mad at you, okay? Right. We don't, but we do what we do what's necessary because the rent is always due. The rent is always due, okay? So we do, okay? We do what we must. All right? We do what we must. Let me tell you something. Just in terms of, being who I'm with right now, I just feel like I understand I understand what you are saying, French life. Okay. I before my relationship, I did not know, okay, the life of a nurse. I did not understand the life of a healthcare professional, but I have such a different level of appreciation, okay, for how in the world y'all put up with people in the way that y'all do. Y'all still have to care for people that's unruly, like can be mean and all kinds of things like that. So, French life, 24/7, I salute you, okay? All right. Um, All right, so that's going to come into play in just a little bit, that question about the 9 to 5, and we're going to touch on it when we get to it, okay? Some y'all please show some love to our nurses and our medical and our people who work in medicine. Lord have mercy. Okay, Lord have mercy. All right? See, Logan, you as well, okay? Just sending love and light to you cuz I have a much better understanding, okay? Um Tambra is back in the radio studio with Letitia. It's Tambra Cherie back in the 93. You know what I'm saying? And we got Letitia Pearson in the building, to support her empowerment brunch tour, the Boss in the Bill empowerment brunch. Okay. Um Woo! You know what? And I'm thinking to myself, you know what? I did an audition for a radio show one time, and no wonder I didn't get it because I didn't do the voice. That was why. Now I see. You know what? I was meant for the YouTube. I was not meant for the radio because I did not know to do the Tambra Cherie shuffle. Okay. And the Tambra Cherie shuffle is, it's Tambra Cherie for the 93. I'm here with Letitia Pearson and the Empowerment Brunch and the book about why side chicks are winning. It's Tambra Cherie back in the building, baby. Sky Squad, where you at? You know what I'm saying? So that's probably why, you know what I'm saying? But I feel like radio could be in my future because I'm working on it. You know what I'm saying? Like I'm working on it. And I feel like if I can, maybe I should call Tambra and ask about that baby, and then ask her to coach me on the radio voice. You know what I'm saying? Because I feel like I could use it. There's a radio voice and there's a news person voice. Likely why I didn't work out in news either. Y'all, you have got to learn to laugh at yourself, your failures, the things that you go through in life. You got to look back and laugh and just think, you know what? God knew. God said no. God said go. All right. So anyway, she still does feel a certain type of way about Letitia meeting up with that man of hers that she used to date. I would be feeling the way too, no lie. But what I do like about this group is that despite what they go through, they will still be there for each other. You know what I'm saying? Pretty Joy, I got some coffee right here for you, baby. I got it from Starbucks this morning. And can I tell y'all something? I wish I could show. You know what? I am so mad because I've been ordering my little coffee things from Starbucks because I've had every morning been a busy morning for me. So sometimes I don't get to eat my little breakfast that I like to make myself, right? So I'll be ordering my Starbucks and I'll be like, okay, I need a little cup of coffee or something like that to get me through. So I've been ordering this grande. And why I feel like, I wish I could show y'all the inside of this cup, baby. Because when I tell you the grande is not grande in, okay? The grande is smalling, okay? it's giving small because half of it's only halfway full. Starbucks, I'm calling you out. And you know what? I'm going to dispute this order now that I think about it because they are cheating me. And I don't know what's going on down to the Starbucks used to be the bomb. I remember Starbucks, I felt like the cup, you would have to hold it in both hands like this so the stuff don't shake out of the cup. Now they're putting so little up in there. I could drop the cup on the ground and pick it back up and ain't nothing spilled out of it. Side note, okay, so Letitia has a book called Why Side Chicks Are Winning, okay? Thank you. I feel like I show up and I eat. You know what I'm saying? When I go to Fox 5, I show up, I eat, I smile, and give them a little 1-2 step on what's going on in reality TV, and I bounce on out of there. Okay. I do what I do what I'm supposed to do, and I keep it pushing. So Letitia got this book. I want to read the book. Okay. We might have to do a little book club about why side chicks are winning. I want to know why side chicks are winning. I want to know. Tell me. You know what I'm saying? Let me know why side chicks are winning. So Letitia, send me a copy of the book, or I will actually, you know what? Because I like to support the people. I will patronize and I will buy my own book. Okay. I just need to know, is the book out on the Amazon? Hold on. Let's check. This is why it's so great to do things live. Amazon.com. Okay. And then why side chicks are winning. Okay. Now currently I don't see it on the Amazon. Okay. So perhaps she has it on her website. So I got to figure that out. So somebody, if you get a chance to go look, see, let me know, and then I will order the book. Okay, but I want my copy signed. So anyway, Letitia feels like her and Tambra in a much better place ever since she went and met with the man, and they are back in their purpose. Yes. So at Goddess Lens, she is Latrice is setting up for to release her edge control solution, and we learn that she is going to be in 120 stores. Latanya, I thank you. I thank you for this. I mean, and I'm gonna use this $4.99 to purchase some coffee and put it in my Keurig. Okay, you know what I'm saying? Because at least I know with the Keurig, I will get the entire cup. You know what I'm saying? Thank you. I appreciate you, boo. Oh God, it feels good to be live again. Well, today anyway. Until somebody says something crazy. Side note, I have decided I'm not responding anymore to any low vibrational played comments on this channel. Okay. Unless you catch me on a bad day. So in which case I never said this. But I have decided that, I don't want to have to go low with these people and then have to apologize later because I have stepped outside of my character. So no more low vibrational moments for me. Okay. Oh God. Okay, so anyway, apparently, Latrice wanted to have this Ponderosa in the new building, but the new building ain't ready because Cliff ain't working on it, and her brother who does trees is now working on a new building. Do you have to have a builder's license to work on a building? I don't know. Anyway, details. So anyway, Tambra is going out on a date night with Demont, and she has had a long day. And I'm like, yes, coming from that confessional, because she's still got that confessional hair. So apparently there's been some renovations that he's been doing to her what she calls a cat cave or whatever like that, which is supposed to be the equivalent of a man cave, which I would assume is some type of extra, maybe it's a beauty suite or something like that, where she can fluff and puff her hair. I really don't know. But she's getting used to the living arrangements, apparently really used to it, okay, based on the fact that we all think she got a baby. And so she thinks that he's becoming the man that he needs her to be. How about a father? So Akeisha goes to the doctor for her blood pressure check with Dr. Quinn. And Ashante, aka Shoguchi, aka Miss Sophia, she shows up to support. And I was like, yes, another human moment. And so her blood pressure is lower, thank the Lord. Okay. This is a story I feel like so many of us can relate to. And it's this runs rampant in the African American community, unfortunately. And we learned that a lot of this is due to the stress that she had from, actually expecting and delivering, her kids, and the anxiety she now has about, just making sure that they're okay. So I'm sure that this is something probably a lot of moms and maybe dads face, you know what I'm saying, when they have kids. I feel like, your Lord, let me tell you something. I feel like when I hold a baby, I be feeling like, don't nobody move around me. Okay. Don't move. Nobody make a move. I don't want to see nobody in my periphery take a step forward or backwards. I am holding this baby, and this baby is gentle and fragile. Please stay away. So I don't know how I would do with a baby of my own. I mean, I want one, but I just don't. I think y'all would probably have to commit me, because I I feel like the babies, they just be so delicate. You know what I'm saying? And so I get how a parent can just be overly anxious about what would happen to their child. I don't think I would be able to let the baby out of my sight, okay? And much less out of my hands. And then I won't be able to do anything because I can't move, okay? Anyway, we learned that she's going to go see a therapist because she don't want to take no blood pressure medicine. Back at Goddess Lens, she's preparing this big announcement that she's going to tell all the girls. Letitia shows up, a brand ambassador shows up. She's invited all the Bells, but of course, Marie ain't coming because, Marie blames Latrice for global warming. She blames her for the pandemic, I'm sure, allegedly. I kid. But it does seem like, Latrice is the origin of all evil, according to Marie. So she's not going to be there. And neither is Akeisha, who will also not be at the brunch. So only people that arrive are Tambra and Letitia. And of course, Soguchi arrives with D to see what's going on, to see how she can try to one up with Latrice. Those were her words, not mine. So she does announce that, her and Zaddy have been thinking about having some babies, but this ain't that announcement. She's announcing that she is going to be nationwide in 120 stores, and they all toast. And I was like, she gives a speech about loving all the Bells, despite knowing good and well them girls do not like her. And she was just happy, I think, that they came. And I was like, oh, this is a nice little moment, until Enchante got in her confessional, and it's like, she probably write that speech on her own because the girl can't. I believe that they really think that Latrice can't read, write. I don't understand it. What is the real dilemma with these girls and Latrice? Because I just feel like she could walk and everything is wrong in the universe. Latrice showed up. Oh Lord, she bringing the pandemic back. Latrice showed up. Oh my God, that's why there's leprosy down in the Florida. Latrice showed up. That's why Ron DeSantis exists. Latrice showed up. Oh my God, it's gonna rain today. Latrice showed up. The stock market is down. Latrice showed up. Oh my God, she's drinking. Woo! Like it'd be like, what do y'all like? It just, the mere sight of her sends these girls into a tizzy, a frenzy. They panic. They get confused. It's almost that way with Tambra. I mean, with Tambra's coming, you think they get to running and scattering like roaches, baby, because Tambra is coming through with the lies. Okay, according to them, everything could run out of Tambra's mouth. Lie, lie, lie. She a lie. She a lie. She a lie. So now she's an expecting liar. Okay, is that what y'all telling me? Okay. It'd be so dramatic how they just be like, oh my God, like this girl can't, Latrice, she can't read, she can't write, she can't do her thing. Her slave master is controlling her. She drank too much. Meanwhile, everybody on stage got a drink. Stop it. Anyway, it's the day of the Boston Belle brunch. Okay. And it's a huge turnout. And finally, people down to the to the Kingdom Reign, to the OWN, thank you for finally giving us a brunch. Okay, I don't know if this was the last episode or not, but thank you. Okay, thank you from me to you, because I've been waiting on this brunch for 12 episodes. All right, and actually, the next part of the season need to start with a brunch too. Okay, yeah, another one. I'm asking for it. Yes, I am. So anyway, apparently everybody had shots before the panelists went on. It looks like they have their drinks with them on stage. So Letitia takes to the stage to invite the all the panelists. It's like 5 panelists in total, including Letitia. Marie and Latrice are on both sides of Letitia. We see Essie in the audience. What's the other child's name? The publicist lady. She's there. No Akeisha. So Gucci's in the audience. Tambra's in the audience. All right. Now the notion is that Letitia has been coaching Latrice on how to speak in the public. Okay. And so this is why Latrice is on the panel. And so as they get to talking about, women empowerment and beingness, okay, Marie gives some, pretty solid advice or whatever. And then Latrice gets the mic and she's like, I mean, let's face it, nobody wants to work in effing 9 to 5. Now, there are many different styles of motivation and inspiration and impact, right? And I think one of the things is that I have heard many people in many talks, panels, etc. I have heard many people say that same thing before. Do I understand how that can be offensive to a crowd of people who may still be in the 9 to 5 life? Yes, I understand it, because some people are there because they have to be there. Some people are there because they truly enjoy what they do, and 9 to 5 works best for them. Some people work their own business, but they work the 9 to 5 hours. That is me. That is where I like to reside. I prefer to do my work between the hours of 9 to 5. It just works for me. This is why you don't see me do a lot of late night videos. I do not like to work after a certain hour. So that is that is me. And that is because I've come from the 9 to 5 place. So I understand it. However, I don't hear a lot of people say, oh my God, I love my 9 to 5. You know what I'm saying? And I think you're talking to people who are inspired to do something different. So sometimes Latrice, like the other lady, okay, they do some real talking. And that's real talking. You know what I'm saying? Now, granted, that other lady, when she said what she said about there being no $400,000 homes in Jackson, I think she was just either misinformed, ill-informed, or ignorant to what is going on in Jackson, because she seemed like she didn't live there. Okay. So there was a lot of outrage from Letitia. There was a lot of outrage from Marie about this 9 to 5 statement and the fact that Latrice was dropping F-bombs. But to me, I have seen many people give speeches and talk on panels and say similar things. I think you have to be very clear with your panelists about the do's and the don'ts that you expect from the panel. And I don't necessarily know that those expectations were explained, mostly because I think that she probably had an idea that it was all just going to be very baseline. Hey, I'm here to motivate you. I'm here to tell you my story, my experiences. But I'm going to tell you, some people don't give advice like that. And that advice is for some people and it's not for others. It is what it is. You know what I'm saying? Period. So, that's why I asked you guys earlier, Do you enjoy working a 9 to 5? Is it for you? Because for a lot of people, they're just in it because this is how they make their money. This is how they pay their bills, right? This is how and working a 9 to 5 will get you oftentimes to that next level. Okay. I know a lot of people that work 9 to 5s that own multiple homes, that also run other businesses. So it can be done. I do appreciate, So Gucci coming up to the stage. And I think Letitia did a good job of helping to navigate the conversation back, because I think there were a lot of people who were offended by what the development lady said about, the lack of $400,000 and above homes, if that's what she said, in Jackson. So Gucci came up to the stage and talked about there being multi-million-dollar homes in Jackson. And, she did correct the lady. I felt like she corrected her in love, and the woman accepted, and we moved on. But to me, that's one thing. But it is something Marie says that to me was just like, girl, stop it. Okay. She says, well, Latrice is turning to alcohol to help her problems. When Latrice made that 9 to 5 statement, because Latrice also said she was tipsy. But as soon as the camera panned out, Marie, you sitting there holding the same type of glass. And unless you're pulling a Tambra and drinking water out that champagne bottle, champagne glass, which I didn't think you were doing, girl, you was drinking too. Okay. Now you might have more. Because I forgot, Marie is the Rick Ross of bosses. Okay. Now, when I did Google her, I did see the net worth said on the internet, it said millions and millions. Okay. I'm not lying. It did say it. If you Google her, it will say millions upon millions. So I don't know if she says she is the Rick Ross. I'm gonna call her Rick Ross Marie from now on. If that's the thing, it is the thing. But to say that this woman has this alcohol problem, it felt to me like, okay, you want us to think that this is the issue for her. If you say it, then we will think it, right? We see this happen a lot on reality TV, but it's like you can't say something nowadays and we automatically think it, because the camera is going to have to show and tell us before I believe it. The camera's going to have to show me Latrice falling out of a restaurant. Okay. Latrice is going to have to show me, blackout drunk. Okay. I have seen worse drinking on Real Housewives of New York. If you ain't ever seen Real Housewives of New York, not this new one, but the old one, if she ain't Sonya Morgan blackout drunk, then she ain't got no drinking problem to me, at least that I can see. But what I have learned is that alcoholics can hide their drinking problems. So I can't speak too much on it. But anyway, what I will say is that we end this episode at the fertility clinic with somebody's boots in the air and a baby on the screen. So we will have to wait until next season or the fall. I was like, it looked like on the next episode, we saw a preview for the next episode, but then it said it will return in the fall. So I'm clueless as to whether or not we have one more episode or if we have to wait until the fall. So I guess we'll see what happens. You know what I'm saying? And that's it for Belle Collective, at least for now. If there's another episode next week, then we will recap it. If not, then of course we will be on to the next show. With that being said, I will catch you all in the next video.
So, Desiree Davenport, what are you hoping to accomplish with this show?
Honestly, I've lost everything in the most horrible way possible. And listen, I want it all back. I'm willing to build it piece by piece, and I mean brick by brick.
Oh, honey, she is done. I bet you a Birkin she doesn't last all season with us. Just watch.
I'm Misha Hill, and I'd like to consider myself the matriarch of this dynamic group of ladies. I mean, someone has to keep them under control.
I'm Davita Delaney.
I mean, I think I could teach these ladies a thing or two about how to get and keep a good man.
They said she was a gold digger. Gene, you're there for me.
I'm just really looking forward to being surrounded by other empowering bosses.
Yes, I know exactly what she's doing. And if she keep playing in my face, I'm gonna have to let her all her dirty little secrets, just like she did to me. And I'm not playing.
Let's get this straight. If I brought you into this circle, I just as easily can take you out.
She ain't running nothing over here, okay? She needs to be worried about running that household and worried about why that husband of hers is never at home.
Oh, hell.
Ooh, child, this is about to be a mess.
Oh my God, I hate mess. What in the world did I get myself into?